teach at the University of Newcastle in Australia. I'm here to tell you about my revolutionary Matrix program of exercise. It's an exercise program that literally only takes a few minutes a day. If you work at the program a few minutes consistently each day, or indeed every other day, the results you will see are quite astonishing. I know that sounds familiar to you because everybody says that. So in this case, I'm actually going to demonstrate one of the 48 techniques which I created in creating the system of exercise. I was educated at the universities of Harvard, Cambridge and Oxford, and I have over the years worked very hard to understand the deeper aspects of exercise physiology, and I try to reflect that in this revolutionary system. Let me show you why the program is different and why it's better than anything else I've ever tried, and my own clients and students claim the same. Normally when you do an exercise, this is a curl, you go from the bottom to the top. Notice that the weight will continue with momentum through the entire arc of movement. The point of matrix exercise is that you activate muscle fiber much more efficiently, much more effectively by virtue of creating a range of different inertia points throughout the arc of movement. So for example, instead of just going up and down, watch what I do. This is one of 48 techniques. 1/5 up and down, very slowly. Look, stop and down. I'm going to start with 3 repetitions there. Stop and down. Now we're going to go 3/4 of the way. So I keep the tension on the muscle the whole time. And we'll do 3 here. Here's the second rep. And here comes the third. Good. Now watch. 2/5 of the way. Just a gentle little stop. Notice I resist gravity on the way down. In other words, I don't just drop the weight. And then again now, I come up to this position, but I increase the repetition by 1. 2. The other fantastic thing about matrix exercise is that it increases your cardiovascular fitness. You'll notice that even though I do this and I'm very fit, it will still affect me in the same way. Now just here to the halfway position. And again, I'll increase this by 1 repetition. And here we go. Repetition, increase position. 1. I'm going to go for 5. 2. Notice I'm not going the whole way up. The reason is that in the 3/4 position, I keep the tension on the muscle tissue. The pump you'll feel, the tension, the burn in your muscle is quite extraordinary. And that represents that particular movement, which you call a matrix ladder position. I invite you to try it yourself. You don't need a lot of weight to do it to see how effective it is. I've given you one of the easier principles. Each of the principles, the 48 techniques, is of an increasing degree of difficulty. My suggestion is, and indeed I invite you to browse my website, Dr.-Ron Lara, the name is spelled Laura.com. You'll see that I've published some 35 books, many of which are on the matrix system itself, and I welcome you to read, look at those books, and contact me. Would love to hear from you. Ciao.